Hi everyone, this is Balazs from RacingBrick and this is my third review from the August 2025 Speed Champions wave. You've already seen the Porsche 911 GT3 RS and the Lamborghini twins on the channel. If you missed them, you will find links at the end of this video. Today's set is the 77237 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, a mean and green muscle car and a fitting, if probably accidental, way to celebrate the return of the SRT division. Apparently, Dodge isn't done with loud, fuel-burning monsters just yet. On the back of the box we see the car from a few different angles, plus a photo of the real one. Let's open it up. The set has 390 pieces, the price is €27 or dollars, and it will be available from the 1st of August. Unlike the other new releases, this one is already available for pre-order, check the link below. Inside the box we have 5 numbered bags, a car base, the manual and, wait, no sticker sheet. This might be a first in Speed Champions history and a very welcome change. Here is the part list if you are interested. Now let's start building. I usually leave the driver for last, but check out this printed jacket, it is very cool. I might swap the legs later with this one, but overall it's a great minifigure. Now here's the base of the car. I usually don't mind bright filler colors as they help visually during building, but this pink tile feels like it's teasing people who are not fans of colorful internals. There's a gear shifter, a cup for the driver, and a front axle with different shades of green and red. That pink tile covered by another pink tile. After a few more parts, here's where we are at the end of phase 1. A rather unusual piece appears next, rare in Speed Champions, though we saw it in the McLaren F1 car too. Wheel arches go on next, and then some more unexpected parts, including black minifix key pieces, apparently new in this color. Here's the first printed piece, a slope with a metallic Dodge imprint. The rear lights are brick built using trans red grille pieces on trans clear plates. This clever subassembly covers the lights, and here's another funky trick. The 2x4 line tile is attached only at the edge via a large black bracket and just sits on a smaller 10 element, not touching the blue pieces at all. We add another printed slope with the SRT badge. The red grille pieces are partially covered, though still visible. The rear corner gets completed with this assembly, and back too finishes with the rear bumper. Now here's a clever little snot trick, some unusual parts used in a complex way, but it makes sense. There's just one stud connection, meanwhile this hollow section slides over the 2 exposed studs on the wheel arch. Someone clearly spent time perfecting this. The creative techniques keep coming, sideways pieces with rods and one by one sliding over them to form the cast shoulder. A few trans black elements are clipped in to form the rear window, followed by a very creative seat build, clipped into place of course. Rear section done, that's bags refinished. Now we move towards the front. Some techniques feel overly complex at first glance, like this tricky clip setup under the white piece where 2 1x1s could have worked. Maybe there's a hidden reason, but right now it feels like overkill. The side assembly is initially held by a single clip, but it's later reinforced with slopes, including a printed one featuring the Hellcat logo. Still not sure what the clips were meant to represent, maybe a design detail from the real car. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea. This piece in transclear isn't new, it was introduced 2 years ago, but it's brilliantly used here to recreate the Challenger's signature headlights. And it's time to open the last bag. Here's an interesting step. We have to build 2 identical assemblies using quarter circle 1x1 tiles. If you put them in place, one side ends up showing the straight edge while the other shows the curve. Probably not a big deal, but these little choices always catch my eye. A small window element below the jumper plate keeps it at a specific angle, and the edge of the plate is printed with the grille and SRT Hellcat logo. It also holds the line 1x6 that finishes off the hood. Remember those clips I was wondering about? Yeah, I accidentally flipped them. Now I can finally add those black traffic sign pieces mounted on a bar, forming the dual air intakes at the front. The bumper is in place, although I think we are still missing something, but we build the dashboard first, held by clips of course. The exhausts were added, then the front bumper finished, now comes the windshield, the last items are the wheels, and we are done. So here's the finished model with the driver, and I must say I love the color choice. The car looks fantastic, especially from the front. The headlights and the aggressive look really captures the real thing. From a low angle though, the bottom of those transparent elements does stick out, which could be a bit distracting. The hood structure is great, and those twin brick-built vents look impressively accurate. The shoulder line is where you can really feel the limitations of LEGO scale and geometry. It should taper sharply, but it's flattened out here. The windshield is easy to remove this time, and I really like the interior, especially the seats. The minifig fits well. There's a noticeable gap behind the windshield piece. The designer chose to prioritize the accurate shape of the C-pillar, and there's no existing transparent piece that could fill that space properly. It's not too distracting, but definitely an unusual compromise. The rear might look simple at first glance, but it's actually made up of a ton of smaller parts. Unfortunately, the lime color reveals a lot of those seams more clearly. That said, the rear still looks great, cool taillights, dual exhausts and all printed parts. We get two prints at the rear, a Hellcat logo on each side and the printed grille up front. There was a clear intent to brick build every other detail. It's great to see this level of design effort in sets that don't rely on liveries or heavy decoration. I really hope we see more like this. We had two other LEGO Challengers before, the 1971 from one of my favorite double packs. You can see them side by side. There are definitely some similarities, but there are also so many different building techniques. The other one is the 2018 Challenger SRT Demon from the Sixtad era. Lined up side by side, they show how far these builds have come. The proportions here are more or less okay. Maybe the front overhang is a stud too long, but that's likely due to the hood's features. All in all, this is a very interesting build packed with unusual techniques. It's a shame that most of them are hidden once the model is complete. Bonus points for the cool minifig print. As a longtime Dodge fan and still dreaming of a LEGO Ram truck, this one was a must-have for me. And if you are into clever builds or just love American muscle, I definitely recommend it. Please let me know, folks, what you think about the car, the building techniques and the lack of stickers. Let's talk about it in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications because more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.